What's up everybody? Today I'll share with you 5 reasons why I believe that Nifty will touch about 24,000 before we see the major correction that we're all afraid of. Let's get going. There is a frenzy all around the popular channels that this market is overvalued. That is simply not true. If we check the historical PE for Nifty, we are still at about 23 times earning, which is 10% lower than pre-COVID levels. That is before China Plus One came into being. Since then, India has also made a giant push into the defense equipment export sector, opening up new avenues of growth, while the dozens of bilateral free trade agreements that India has signed since have created possibilities like never before. So it is clear that this run has been justified by earnings of India Inc. and even in a recessionary environment, we can expect these earnings to remain stable. Second, there are pools of large cap stocks that haven't yet given us a run. Bajaj Finance, Asian Paints, HUL and many others are stalwarts who are trading 20% below their all-time highs. Yes, mid-cap and small-cap stocks have risen a lot, but that is largely sector-specific. In fact, Nifty mid-cap PE is still around 22, while pre-COVID, it was 24. Again, their rise has been justified by valuations. Still, I agree that we do need to bring in some rotation within our portfolios and move to undervalued sectors. For example, public infrastructure stocks like GR Infra, PNC Infra or KNR Constructions. At the same time, the entire chemical space as a whole seems very undervalued and there is room for plenty of upside. Third, the truth of this approach is backed up by FIs continuously investing in the country. They've already purchased upwards of 15,000 crores worth of stocks in cash in March. If we do think that the FIs know what they're doing, and they have historically, even in 2021, they sold before anyone else did, then we have to see that there is some upside that they're seeing which we cannot. Fourth, that brings us to who is selling, and sadly, it's the individual investor. I know that most HNIs and UHNIs in my network are now underinvested. This run in the small cap and mid cap space had got them worried about valuations, and that is the profit booking we've seen in March. Even the great Mr. Ronald Singhvi, who I really respect and admire, believes that most of the selling has come from individual investors. But the question is, how long can they stay out of the market? It's in our blood to keep investing, to keep trading. So they're going to be back sooner rather than later. Finally, that moment when the HNIs run back to the market could be the rate cuts. When the central banks do decide to cut rates, it will be an impetus for growth that will force all but the smartest investor to buy into the rally. This will also most likely be the final leg of the rally, which could last anywhere up to 6 months. In 2007, for example, the rally lasted 6 months and the upside was about 15%. And that is where I get my target of 24,000 from close to 22,000. Given that this is only a 10% rise, it seems conservative. So I'm not selling right now. I'm not worried about any sell-offs in March. I know that the market will recover. And when it does reach close to 24,000, that's when I'm selling and waiting for the inevitable distribution. But hey, I am not a SEBI registered advisor, so please do your own due diligence before investing. See you next time.